Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Boxingvoice.com.
You need that fear.
All I'm trying to do is make a stand for something that I truly believe is right. I truly believe is right. I want to be like you. Come on, man. I'm the face of boxing. I'm the cash cow. I hold the record for pay-per-view. Me.
My job. I know my job. I know my situation. I want to fight. That's what I'm doing.
Production.
Fight is gonna be very difficult for both of us.
Boxingvoice.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and good morning, TBV. We are back with another morning edition. It is Tuesday morning, and today on Patreon, we will be having Film Study Tuesday. It's looking like Oscar De La Hoya versus Ike Corte. I don't know. You let us know what you want us to review, rewatch, and rescore only on patreon.com/The Boxing Voice. But today on our morning show, we will be talking a little bit of politics. WBC president, heavyweight boxing, Dillian White, Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, everybody's in the mix, but the WBC
Your show will go live in 5
Sulaiman
seconds.
fires
4,
back and takes shots at Dillian White, saying that they've been stalling. We'll give you the details on what exactly he means by Dillian White stalling, but you know the number to call in. It's 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 one time to voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. Don't forget, you can add Nestor Gibbs on Skype to be part of the conversation. Let me go on out to Indiana to my main man, Big Mike.
WBC Production.
I speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it.
Boxingvoice.com.
So when I stop him, y'all gonna say he was too weak. He stayed out before he said he was not.
A man stand up for what he believe in, and when you stand up for what you believe in, you accept whatever consequences come behind it. Boxingvoice.com.
Yo. Good morning to everybody out there in the TBV universe. Back with another one, man. And it seems like the WBC president is tired of that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Tired of that slick talk. Tired of that motherfucking trying to insult my sanctioning body in the media. So he comes out and says, hey, Dillian White, man, you need to watch your mouth, man, if you really want to be in the sanctioning body. Also, he says they have been stalling. Stalling? How have they been stalling? Is Eddie not telling us the truth about the proposal the WBC gave to him? How are they stalling? But we'll have to find out. We'll chop it up and we'll definitely talk about it. Good morning, everybody out there in the TBP universe, and smash that thumbs up on your way in. What's going on, Ness?
Oh, man, glorious morning. Unfortunately, a little bit of rain out here in the Jersey area, but what can you do? Heavyweight boxing. I'm glad that Mauricio Sulaiman finally came out. Slap this man back down into fucking position. Bro, you want to fight for my belt and you got things to say about me?
And then you sound like AJ right there, though. You sound just like AJ. Smack him back down.
Oh, yeah. No. I purposely used that because that's what AJ was telling people.
Oh, okay, my bad.
He needed to smack people down in place. You know what I'm saying? So everybody needs to be humbled. See, you can hide behind a humble facade until you actually go through something that truly humbles you. And Dillian White needs to be humbled. I'm actually doing research for this show. He got an argument. I think the dude even fought Maurice Vach, right? Did he fight Maurice Vach?
Yes.
Yo, he like a little Gennady Golovkin right now.
I told you, man.
He keep fighting all the little, the whatevers of the division
and taking them out.
And it's so many of them whatevers that like now his resume starting to feel like. And yo, from doing research, bro, this dude been he been wanting to fight Wilder for 2 years already. On his Instagram, bro, he got shit Wilder kissing his girlfriend from 2017. And yo, but that's what I'm saying. He's obsessed. But that's good. That's the energy you need. You know, like, I believe him now. And it was all based off this research. So I hope Team Wilder's listening and everything, because maybe they need to do their research and start taking him seriously before this fight end up being an Andy Ruiz, Anthony Joshua. Not to say that Dillian White would win, but that Deontay could suffer a scare or, have an issue, a moment in this fight simply because he's overlooking Dillian White, who's obviously not overlooking him. He is obsessed. He is obsessed, Michael. I mean, obsessed to the 10th power. Bro, when I tell you this shit going back on his Instagram from early 2017, my man, fall back. And then it's been consistent. It's like, I don't know, every 3 to 6 posts, he posting something about Wilder. Videos, pictures of the girl, pictures of him and the girl. It just don't matter. Pictures of Mauricio, videos of Mauricio. And look, the obsession, again, it could lead to positivity for him. So I think he needs to be taken seriously at this point. But if he's successful with Oscar Rivas, the case strengthens so much. Because, dude, I mean, Helenius is about to fight Gerald Washington. Gerald Washington, common opponent with Wilder, with Brazil, with Miller. Chisora, we talked about him yesterday and how he's a common opponent with the entire heavyweight division. Never truly got a big win, but he's been there. You know what I mean? Takum, maybe the biggest win. Now Joseph Parker. I know that Javier from Alabama doesn't really like the way that Dillian White won that fight. He actually nominated Dillian White versus Joseph Parker for Film Study Tuesday. He believes that it was a bogus knockdown that awarded Dillian White the win. That being said, Lucas Brown, common opponent. We know him. We know he got a regular title. We know he had that failed drug test, but we know him. I don't know Malcolm Tan, but that's who Top Rank gave him when he made his debut. Parentheses, like hold on. Parentheses, or should I say editor's brackets here. Just check it out. The difference between Dillian White's debut under Top Rank and Tyson Fury's debut under Top Rank.
It wasn't really a debut, man. He was like just a fill out on a card in Omaha. He fought in Omaha, and he was supposed to fight Derek Rossi, but everybody was giving him shit about fighting the old ass dude. So they pulled up Malcolm Tan. I didn't know who the fuck Malcolm Tan was.
Listen to me. I think that's exactly why Dillian White never accepted the ESPN offer that was rumored. He could have been fighting Fury. Wasn't that the rumor? He had a big fight deal. Wasn't that the rumor? But he never took it. Why do you think that? Because when I was over there, you didn't treat me like a king. Nope. You treated me like a fucking peasant. Now that I'm on the verge of fighting one of the kings in the division, you want to go ahead and, offer me something? Maybe Dillian White is like, nah, you ain't like me in 2017. But he's got 2 Chisora fights. He's got the Dave Allen fight, and you got to give him credit. I know you might be like, or someone, a true hardcore might say, man, Dave Allen, get the fuck out of here. That dude's a bum. All right, but our bums, check it out. Our bums is Derek Rossi, right? He's our journeyman. He ain't beat a Lucas Brown. He ain't knocked out a Lucas Brown. And he ain't come back from a Dillian White loss and a Luis Ortiz loss. So we got to respect David Allen. He's come back. Not as much as respect Berdasa for coming back and winning another world title after a loss, but you got to respect him. He's turned it around. And now he's about to fight Pricey. David Price.
I want to see David Allen, if he beats David Price, put him in there with the winner between Helenius and Washington. See how good he really is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, you got to give him credit for David Allen. You got to give him credit for. I'm looking at his record, man.
Now, before Anthony Joshua, Dillian fight for absolutely no one but. From Joshua on, including Joshua, giving him credit for the Joshua fight as well, the same way we gave Diego credit for fighting, losing to Keith Thurman in the way that he did. Sometimes dudes get cachet for losing, you know what I mean? It's just the way that it goes. When you put up a good fight, you can get a boost in profile. Super chat from T Plums. Go ahead.
I've been on the record saying that Dillian White, you know what I'm saying, that deserves his shot, and it seems like they had a proposal, but it's not what he wants. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's not what he wants because he got a chance to be the interim champion, but at the same time, it's just like I want that guy. You know what I'm saying? I want Wilder, and I know Wilder. You know what I'm saying? Sees him as a guy that not really on his level, but you got to be careful, man, not to overlook Dillian White if you guys do fight because this guy's been feeding for you for years, man.
Yes, that could be motivation, bro. Like. Dog, he's obsessed for real. And you know, just keeping it real. Again, I had to do the research. You know, bruh, he deserves a title shot. Like, just beating Joseph Parker, and if he could get that Oscar Rivas win, which is an undefeated 26-0 fighter, Rivas coming off a big knockout win over Brian Jennings. Jennings a comparable opponent and comparable because he's been in the ring with Luis Ortiz and Vladimir Klitschko. Like, yo, Klitschko ain't knock out Jennings that way. I mean, maybe Luis Ortiz did, but, yo, White got to get that credit. Listen, if I'm Wilder, Tyson Fury on some bullshit anyway. You know, all after the fight, you love me. All after the fight, you saying you ain't never been hit by a man like that. Now you understand why AJ ducking Wilder. All that shit. Then it quickly changed after 72 hours. You know, you start calling me a bum again. I'm a dosser again. I lost. You won. You don't need me. I need you. If I'm Wilder, I cut that motherfucker off. Cut him off. Off. You know, I know we can't go to the UK no more because it just don't make financial sense anymore. But I take Dillian White on, man. Take White, bruh. Take White. You got Tyson Fury out here calling Luis Ortiz 147 years old. You got Luis Ortiz out here struggling with Tyson Fury fucking leftovers and shit. You can't knock out Christian Hammer, B? Word is born. Word is born. So that's the excuse we going with now? Oh, he can't get up for that fight? Because Tyson got up for fucking Schwartz and for fucking Christian Hammer. So Luis Ortiz is on that level. He should be getting up for them names.
Don't forget about our guy from Texas that he had a fight with. What's the guy's name?
Who? What guy from Texas?
That Luis Ortiz fought before he fought Hammer. Heavyweight.
Travis Kaufman.
Travis Kaufman, man, went almost 10 rounds with him. Stopped him.
Yeah, but he stopped him. But he stopped him though. You gotta respect late stop. Gotta respect late round stoppages, bro. You gotta respect that. That means your power carries to the 12th, to the 11th. Gotta respect that. Gotta respect that. Don't matter. Look, that's why I always didn't truly criticize Vladimir Klitschko and Mikey Garcia. Before Mikey did this pay-per-view, I ain't criticized him or Vlad, and that's because they was known after the 8th to still get knockouts. That's impressive to me. You looking at it differently. People look at the glass half empty and they're like, oh, first round knockout. Yeah, that's dope. You caught him cold. Show me you could do that when that nigga warm up and he's 6 rounds in, sweating, moving. You know what I'm saying? On that fury, lateral movement, pop, 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 and you put him down. Let's see that. That's when I'm impressed. Not when 6 rounds pass and now you gassed and we asking you to get your second tank and we hoping you can make it. No. If that power carried to the 11th and the 12th in the late rounds, I respect that. But Luis Ortiz ain't got a Joseph Parker on his resume. Fuck. He ain't even got a Derek Chisora on his resume, do he? Who he beat?
Beat Dave Allen.
All right.
Brian Jennings.
All right.
Those are just two off top of my head. And Christian
And
Hammer.
those are a long time ago. One was with Eddie, one was with Golden Boy. What have you done for me lately?
He fought Wilder. He fought Kaufman. He fought somebody else on PBC.
Okay, so just like Dillian White got credit for fighting AJ, Ortiz gets credit for losing to Wilder. But what have you done for me lately? See that, and that's the problem with boxing. That's why Adam Kanaki is fighting Areola. But at least Areola is a dude that's gonna make the fight. He's gonna risk something. And Kanaki's style is that. You ain't gonna see Kanaki get on his motherfucking toes and try to be a boxer all of a sudden. But Luis Ortiz, PBC Al Heyman got a plan in mind to bring him back in a rematch with Wilder so they keep him busy and he doesn't do what Wilder and Fury did. Wilder and Fury went in there and didn't play with their food. They took care of that shit. This dude plays with his food. And you want me to accept a pay-per-view? I mean, and I get it, because Dillian White can't come over here and do a pay-per-view. And we don't know the numbers of a UK pay-per-view with Wilder. You know, it's just more money over here right now. You see, Wilder was on the Forbes list. They reported that he made over 30 last year. So it's tough for him to go over there and get that type of money, especially with a secondary heavyweight. And I call him a secondary heavyweight only because Matchroom, Eddie Hearn, and Barry Hearn haven't decided to offer him a big-time contract. He's on a fight-by-fight because they didn't sweeten the deal. You don't see Tyson Fury on a fight-by-fight. They sweeten that motherfucking deal, and he happy. Make Dillian White happy, but they obviously don't think he's worth it.
Ortiz 5 fights before Wilder was Brian Jennings, Tony Thompson, Malik Scott, Dave Allen, and Daniel Martz.
Dog, he did a better job getting a title shot.
Yeah. Then after he lost to Wilder, Raj Von Kanjanu.
Dude, they keeping him busy is what I'm trying to tell you. They gave him 3 tune-ups to just maintain. Make sure you don't lose, champ. We're going to get you back in this rematch. You know?
Yep.
But he's supposed to have been impressing. You give Wilder 3 tune-ups, man, let me hold my tongue, but you know what he doing to them. You know what he doing to them.
You might get that
Make them
motherfucking body you want.
arrangements. Make them arrangements, bro. You put him in there with who? Daniel Martz. Make them arrangements. Rajvan Kajanu. Man, we gonna make some New Orleans Cajun catfish out of that motherfucker Kajanu. You kidding me, bruh? And this is what I'm saying, bruh. Wilder's such a bum. Oh, he ain't fighting nobody. But we don't get these type of matchups. We don't get Wilder going 11 rounds with Christian Hammer and none of this weird shit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't getting no 10 rounds with Pianeta and none of that. We don't see it. We don't see 12 rounds with Takum and a fake stoppage. Like, we don't see that. Like, so, you know. I'm just glad that the division is moving, and slowly but surely the truth is coming out. Because remember, 6 months ago, Wilder was a peasant. 6 months ago, they offered him what? 17? No, actually, now it's about to be a year in September. But what they offered him, like 12.5?
Something like that. Then 15.
So that's what I'm saying. What's it going to be like in 1 month? Look, just think about it. 3 weeks ago, the division was totally different. The division had its old king, AJ. You know, people thought that boxing was in the UK. That's no longer. Now Fury's over here. Now AJ lost over here. There's no belts over there. So it's like everything is shifting. Even their lower weight classes are fighting over here. In 1 month, everything can change. We need to be careful too. We don't know. You know, and that's what this show is about. Wilder needs to not sleep on Dillian White. Because in one night, everything can change. You could been thinking that this dude's a bum because he was a kickboxer?
Yeah, he was a kickboxer first, then he
Where was that?
got
He was from Thailand or something?
I don't know. I just know he got into boxing a little bit late, but he did boxing the amateurs too against AJ, but he didn't have that many amateur fights, so Dillian White's still learning on the job too. A lot of these guys learn on the job, and a lot of these guys started late.
For sure. We got a super chat from T Plums. He says, now, Ness, why you went and woke up all these AJ flippers? Now they're obsessed with White. Keep these clowns silent. Hashtag June 1st.
Why did the WBC say Dillian White was stalling? What were they stalling for? I know the answer. I just want you to kind of illustrate to the public.
I got to reread it just, you know, so I don't. I'll get to that in 1 second. We got another super chat from Messiah. Says, you can't do what you want and not follow the WBC orders and think you will become the mandatory. Dillian White should have fought Ortiz for the eliminator, and we would not be going through this.
Mm-hmm.
Your thoughts?
I totally agree. It was out there for him, you know what I'm saying, to fight Ortiz and become the mandatory, but I guess he didn't want to do it, you know what I'm saying. Wilder said it, you fight him, then you definitely get me. So yeah, man, I've been the one saying that he shouldn't have to fight Ortiz, but at the end of the day, if you got to do something to like get what you want, you know, so you got to believe in yourself, right?
Yeah.
I got Sulaiman's statements up though. If you want me to read them.
I'm actually about to screen share with you.
All right, do your thing, big dog.
So, WBC president fires back at Dillian White over recent comments. We'll just go scrolling straight to these quotes. The first one is right here. He says, I have spoken at length with Eddie Hearn and Dillian White, with Dillian White's group, but unfortunately they have turned this into a media circus, which is highly regrettable because that influences the process. Sulaiman said in an interview with Danny Flexen of Seconds Out. We have the highest respect for Dillian White. He is our number one contender, our silver champion, my friend, and a tremendous fighter. But to be insulted over and over again makes it very difficult to continue addressing a situation. We are going through a mediation process, but if they want to handle it through the press, it may change. Let's just stop there because he's letting it be known today. Nigga, keep talking that shit. And the whole outcome might be different. You might get dropped out our rankings because you don't follow our WBC code of conduct. The people that we want being a champion, we don't want them insulting other people, let alone our own sanctioning body on social media for all to see, like
You
a
can't
child.
fall back on code of conduct because it's not in place yet. It's not in place till next year.
What's not in place? Code of conduct?
Yeah,
Man,
it
you
starts
crazy, Mike. Listen, even though you might have read or heard about a new rule that they're going to be in placing, they've been smacking laws down on dudes in the corner, everything. Like, bruh, like, people hate them, but I guess it's a love-hate, man. They just do a lot. But believe me, you know, there's things that are in place in terms of code and conduct. I won't say it's as strict as the BBFC. You see how they jump on even curse words, but the WBC, all right. What was the thing? It was just in the media. Help me here. Obviously, we both smoke pot, but like just recently, someone said something. Oh, okay. Wilder even said something. What did they do? They jumped on it. They said we're gonna have a conversation with him. That doesn't follow the rules of the WBC. It's our champion. You know, it didn't really help. Wilder still kept saying what he's saying, but they at least took a stance, is what I'm saying. But because what do you think is worse for them? Their WBC champion saying he wants to kill someone in the ring, or their WBC number one contender saying that their sanctioned body's a joke?
Shit. I mean, when you look at it, you never want your champion to go out there and advocate death in a ring. You know what I'm saying? So that's a big thing, and I could see the stance of the WBC because they are a public business. You know what I'm saying? Public organization, and they do get a lot of, you know what I'm saying, different people that are involved with it. So can't really have your champion saying that he wants a body in the ring. Now, just for a contender or a number one mandatory slot calling your thing a joke, it seems like that could be classified as more as frustration as maybe a insult to the company. But maybe, like Marisha said, that they had to sit down and they talk, so maybe they can iron that out. But I think, you know what I'm saying, it's the first one. You can't have your champion who is nationally and world known saying that he wants to commit death in the ring.
What do you think would be the worst the WBC does to Dillian White if he continues with this type of behavior? What do you believe the worst could be? Like, you know, nothing far-fetched, like as close to reality as possible. What you think the worst thing they would do?
Give him a mandatory against a hard-ass fight. Give him a tough, but I don't see nobody in the rankings that just tough as fuck. Maybe mandate him and Kornacki fight, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. That would be a fight that I would like to see. I don't know, man. Like, you gotta discipline him some way, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do something, but I'm new to this, so I'm not sure how sanctioning bodies go about give him a fine or they're gonna fine him, or I mean, I'm not quite sure. Maybe you have more insight than me.
I don't know, bro. Keeping it G.
And I know in like basketball and football, when people speak bad about the league or about the referees, they get a big fine. You know what I'm saying? They get fined for speaking out against the league. I don't know if the WBC has the same kind of policy when you speak out against them in a disparaging way. So maybe they should incorporate that into their code of conduct next year. Start fining people.
Adam Kownacki is at number 5. So I guess if they mandate him to fight Kownacki, it wouldn't be bad.
Tough fight.
But it's still just such a line. Like, Dillian White isn't helping himself with these comments because one has to assume Luis Ortiz is next based
Bro,
off.
hold on, nigga. You are Dillian White. Think about it. You are Dillian. I don't mean that in no disrespectful way, but you been wanting who for like you call this nigga every motherfucking nigga. You bum. You biatch.
No. Totally
Come on,
different.
Ness.
Totally different. Think
Come
about
on,
it.
Ness.
Think about it. Listen. Totally different. I am the champion, right? And and hold on, so you can grasp this. Secondly, when I was the undefeated champion with 1-0, and I looked vulnerable because I was like a deer in headlights, just learning the sport. This fake Dillian White that you speak of was calling me out, right? So, like Joseph Parker, and that's why everyone signs to fight him. He spars everybody. I fucked up. I flew to Texas and sparred this queer, and that's what happened. He realized, holy shit, this nigga's left hook is even more powerful than Dillian White's. Let me stay away. And that's what he done. He stood away. So I don't want to fight him. I want him to stop talking about me if you ain't going to fight me. That's all. Like that. I'm just not raised in that era. Like I never met people that got something to say about you but then don't want to do. Like, look, Dillian White, again, doing the research for this show, I found a post on Dillian White's Instagram, right? So obviously him and Brian Jennings had some back and forth. So he posted a picture of Brian Jennings being interviewed with this weird face and Dillian White in the background. You could just see him like, you could see the silhouette of Dillian White. You know it's Dillian White, and he's like leaning on his man and stalking, watching Brian Jennings on some goon shit. You feel me? And that's what I'm talking about. And his post said, look at this dude right here. I'm sitting behind him saying, what's up, chump? Because he ain't no champ. And he ain't saying nothing. And that's the shit I'm on. Don't talk that shit 1,300 miles away from me,
That's
bro.
what he did, though. Brian Jennings got back to the station. Then he started back talking to me. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
You had an interview with Coogan right there, but nigga, you ain't really say nothing.
Exactly. Listen. It is what
I like
it is,
Dillian White,
bro.
man. It's a good troll.
He is a good troll. We need to go ahead and give him that fight so we could go ahead and just take away all the confidence from the UK. Look, they're barely hanging on right now. Everybody's scattered like roaches. Oh shit, there's only one Tyson Fury. And the rest, you know, those that don't like Fury, because they know he's flip-floppity. They afraid. They afraid to ride with Fury. They like, damn, man, this nigga, he done had 2 press conferences with Vladimir Klitschko. He put on a Batman suit. This dude whipped up in a banana Lamborghini. This dude did coke. He was out partying. His wife ain't know when he was coming home. Can we trust it? He pulled out how many David Haye fights? Can we trust this motherfucker? Damn, man. Let's go with Dillian White. I mean, at least he talked. He say tough things. Fuck it, let's go with Dillian White. Look, he fought AJ, and he's still talking tough, man. He never turned down a fight. Let's go with Dillian White. Yeah. And that's how it is. They picking and choosing right now. But after Wilder White won out, there's only one left. And he won them both anyway. He obviously gonna want Fury more so that you really have nothing. Because imagine he knocks out Fury. You will not believe Dillian White can beat him. Right now, you believe that. But if the rematch happens and he knocks out Fury, your heart, where would you put it?
I mean, they'll probably just go
pump?
to another division. Probably Calvin Smith, Anthony
No,
Yard. You know what I'm saying?
Mike, don't you be ridiculous. You know what they'll do? It's Usyk. As soon as he wipes, as soon as he washes Fury, they're gonna be like, oh no, Usyk's the pure boxer. Look at him. Look at what he did to Gassiev. He was a power puncher. Look at what he did to this one. He was a power puncher. Bro, come on.
I think Fury's a better boxer.
I think it was Floyd who said it.
At the heavyweight division.
I think it was Floyd who said, whoever you beat, they're just going to build up another dude. Maybe Ward said it. But that's all they do, bro. It don't matter who you beat. The next guy is going to be the toughest test.
Oh, we got Phillip. Remember, Phillip spar Wilder already, so he know him. He know him. We got Phillip, y'all. He's out in Matchroom. You know what I'm saying? They gonna ingratiate Phillip Hargrove as the
all those heavyweights signed in Matchroom hoping to get that AJ shot.
And then it's gone.
It ain't going forever.
It ain't going. It's not going.
We don't know. Ruiz got to do it again. It's just gonna be tough. Coming in with that confidence, Bruh,
I'm
you
gonna put the
telling
lines
yourself
out right now.
what you was telling your girl when you made it? He was like, baby, they only gave me 5 weeks, babe. They only gave me 5 weeks. Imagine what I'm about to do with 10, 12, 20. 20, because he got 7 months to get ready. They could start now. They could start now. They could get a dietitian, whatever. But the thing is, do you want to shake shit up? Do you want to start trying to change that body and now your equilibrium ain't the same, your agility ain't the same? Your whole life you've been a fat boy, B.
Yes.
Your whole life you've been used to moving with that extra jiggle.
Yes.
Now it's going to be solid. Do you really? I don't know, man. Don't fuck shit up. Get this win, then start thinking about changing your body.
It's going to be tough for him to get that win. I'm telling you, man. I wish the betting line was out right now.
Bruh, let me tell you something. I would be riding with you on that statement only if he won by decision in America. My man knocked AJ out. He put him down 4 times. It don't matter what referee and what cheaters are in the UK. And don't forget this. That fight is going to be under the public's eye now because it's a rematch.
Sure.
But remember, it hasn't been announced because there's bigger money in the US, man. And Dazn wants it in the US, man. Dazn ain't trying to put on no live stream at no 5 o'clock for us.
Hell no.
They telling Eddie, get the fuck out of here, bro. Bro, and there's even rumors, I can't wait for official source. There's even rumors that he's firing Rob McCracken or bringing someone else in.
They said, I mean, I've seen statements out there that he put out that he said he's keeping Rob.
Yeah, he probably going to keep him and bring someone else in.
Yeah, I would definitely try
Ben
to
Davison was there for the biggest fight of Tyson Fury's career, but he also had Freddie Roach.
Just had somebody in the corner. It was Ben Davison and Ricky Hatton was in the corner.
Yeah, but boys. But I get you. Listen, they come deep to them fights. That's just how.
Freddie Roach, Abel Sanchez. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Wilder fight, he had both those guys helping him out. So it's just like, I mean, nothing's wrong with another eye, especially when like experience like that's coming in. Ben Davison probably picked up some things from Freddie and Abel because they've been in the game so long that he probably incorporated into his scheme or to like what he do on a daily basis. Like, I didn't realize Ben Davison was 26 years old, man. 2 world champions already. He's gonna be like one of those guys.
Yeah, but you can't really say that. He didn't raise Fury, you know.
He didn't raise him, but he got him back.
He didn't raise Billy Joe.
He got him back though. He definitely got Fury back. You can't say that. He was like 5.
Yeah, you could give him credit for resurrection, but remember, man, anyone who's been doing things as long as Fury, like, did you see the picture of Fury and Ruiz?
No.
Yeah, Fury and Ruiz from like back in the day.
Amateur shit like?
Amateur shit. Yo, Ruiz looking so young and small. Fury still looking as like now, tall. He just had way more hair.
Yeah, that's it. Had more hair.
But yeah, man, nah, bro, yo.
What do you think about them offering Dillian White and Rivas the interim title?
Well, that's the thing. We didn't even get to those quotes, right? Let me get to those quotes.
Last little
because that's what he said. He's stalling. I guess they didn't accept that. Maybe. Let's see.
It says, we've offered Dillian White a fight for the interim championship since last October, and they've been stalling. Damn, let's stop right there. Last October. Who he fight last October? Derek Chisora?
I don't know, but I could find out if you want me to.
I think he is Derek Chisora. Like that's his last fight of the last year, I believe. Wow. And they've been stalling. I'm a little bit frustrated that British fans are only getting one side of the story. I've been getting insults on social media, trashing my father's reputation, insulting my family. We stand for justice. Our history is very clear, and we will do the just thing via the right process. So, damn.
He ain't fight nobody in October, but he was coming off the Parker win in July, and then he fought Derek Chisora, which is the only guy he wanted to fight. Remember, everybody wanted to fight him in that date, but he wanted the Derek Chisora rematch for December 22nd. So that's probably where he stalled at. They probably couldn't sanction Derek Chisora versus Dillian White for the silver.
Probably couldn't. Or not the silver, nigga, the interim.
All right, interim, whatever. Even worse, because the silver he already got. That means the interim's supposed to be better. Yeah, but we're going to go out to the phone lines. If you want to call in, you know the number to call in, 14255695241. If not, hit us up on Skype, add Nestor Gibbs on Skype. Going out to the sponsors. Oh, shit, I always forget to do that. I'm going out to the sponsors, and yeah, let's do it.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
The newest boomerang on the block.
Boxingvoice.com.
It's money to shit. Working that wrist. Ballin' like Swish. Diamonds wet like a fish. Pull up with them sticks. Come fuck with the clique. We fucked on your bitch. She sucking the dick. I'm whipping the work.
Hey yo, what's going on? It's your boy H Money, Mr. Dazn, the Boxing Voice 2019 Rookie of the Year, and that's man, I'm in talks right now with Troy Graham from Baltimore. You know, he told me he was a boxing trainer, Ness, and I mean, I always listen to Troy when he calls, even though we might have a difference of opinion sometimes. He's from the great place of Baltimore, and there's a lot of great fighters that came out of Baltimore, like Tank Davis and Jared Hearn. So, you know, we do need a boxing trainer, and I know he's dedicated to this show. So everybody that's joining, they're dedicated, and they're doing super chats like my newest member, Nazir King. He just dropped a super chat, Ness, and also Jimmy dropped some super chats before the show started. So if y'all can take a look at it, we are definitely supporting the show every day, Ness, and you are the missing piece. You are the Dominican nightmare.
Bro, where my contract, bro? You got me over here. Oh, I'm waiting.
The lawyers, Ness, you know the lawyers, they looking at it. We getting everything right. And definitely giving you a big piece of the pie. We giving you a big piece to the team.
Hey, because I just want you to know, yo, they leaking your conversations on the Border Wars chat, man. People showing your negotiation skills, but they're giving you credit, man. You gotta get in this Border Wars chat, champ.
I got you. I'm gonna get an iPhone, and that's man. I'm constantly working. I mean, when I think about you, I'm thinking about knockouts. I'm thinking about athleticism. I'm thinking about ring generalship, and that's you been in dog fights. People got to go back and watch your fights. And I see you can fight against every style, and with your height and with your reach, it's gonna be hard for anybody to beat you. I mean, I compare you to a Deontay Wilder mixed with Riddick Bowe. With Riddick Bowe. Seriously, with Riddick Bowe, man.
Hey, Mike, you don't interrupt the man's call, Mike. Like, come on.
Hey, Ness, you are the missing piece, and we got a t-shirt business, Ness. You gonna get a big piece of the company. So we got a t-shirt business, TMG Promotions, the podcast, everything is all for TBV, and we only interviewing border war fighters, Ness. So if a fighter wants to get their profile up, I'm telling you, you have to come to TMG, and we a good company, man. And Jordan Baker, Ness, I told you about this troll. He ducked my fighter boxing therapy. So his boxing therapy, his resume has went up, Ness. His stock is going up. I told you he's a future star. He might be the Roy Jones of Border Wars. I'm telling you, this kid is dedicated, man. We got some great fighters, new fighters. They hit me up every day, Ness. They say they want to join TMG. I'm telling them to send me footage, man. It's great. I'm just got to salute the show. Everybody join Patreon, man. Join Patreon right now. Everybody in the chat. Let's go.
Hey,
Let's go.
Hey, H, man, why ain't nobody contact me to get like a little interview on the TMG, you know what I'm saying? Border Wars on like, yo, you got me feeling like I ain't in the whip,
you ain't signed yet, big dog.
Superstar, Ness. You know you are. Ness, you are the best fighter, Ness. So you getting that Mayweather treatment over here, Ness. You know we saving the best for last, and everybody respects you, Ness. And I hope he can find you an opponent, Ness. That's all I gotta say.
Yo, man, but what about Anthony Edwards, man? What about Anthony Edwards? Because I think I'm only signing because I want to be where Anthony Edwards at. I hear he the little Sal killer, little Sally. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's an in-house fight. That's a big fight. I think we could make a lot of money off that fight.
Not me. I'm talking about. Ain't he in the fight with that girl, Sally?
Sally, you know what's gonna happen. I turn Anthony Edwards. He's already undefeated. He already has the skills, but I turned him to a killer like Deontay Wilder. That's what I did to him. So now he's getting knockouts. I mean, the last fight with Eric Cruz, it was definitely controversy. I think it could have been a stoppage, Ness. I feel like Eric Cruz, he got concussed, and I don't want to see any fighters get hurt in border wars. So hopefully we can start stopping these fights, Ness. That's all. That's all, Ness.
He's killing it, boy.
Yo, I love it. I love it. H Money. Yo, he said they robbed Ant from his motherfucking knockout, bruh. They said they robbed Ant. We got to look into the commission. We got to look into the referees, man. They might be stopping shit too late, Mike. We got to think about the betterment of the fighter. What's going on? Sign up to patreon.com/Border Wars. I said that all wrong. I said that all wrong. Hold on. I said that all wrong. It's patreon.com/boxingvoice. What happened, Mike?
For y'all people that don't know, man, H Money them, man, they doing highlight videos. They make a motherfucking profile go up. They got a whole YouTube channel.
Bro, the fact that they said is all dedicated to Border Wars, the podcast, the YouTube channel. That's amazing. I'm about to be. And you said they got a Patreon. Send me the link. I'm signing up. I'm signing up. That's what you told me.
Bring H Money back real quick.
He hung up. He hung up, but he boomerang. That's why. Because he can do that now. He could do that.
Fuck you, pay me.
Let's go out to Stone Box and talk to me.
I definitely sign up to y'all Patreon, man. Y'all doing some good work for us, man. We appreciate it, for real, for real.
For real.
What up, Ness? What up, Mike?
What up, homie?
Happy late Father's Day.
Appreciate it, homie.
Thank you, brother. Likewise.
Man, I used to like Dillian White. Dillian White reminded me of the dude who...
Then all of a sudden...
He keep doing all this sucker shit. You know how you got the boy in your neighborhood that... you thought he was cool, but then you actually let him go. He'd be like, man, let me ride with y'all, man. And you always be like, I don't know, man. Then you finally let him ride with you, and you be like, man, I see why everybody leave your ass on the block. He running around crying. They seem like snitches. Who else gonna say, oh, we're gonna run and sue? Like they've been in a fucking car wreck or something. It's getting stupid, it's getting ugly. And do you really think they're gonna, the Fury fight, Fury and Wilder got ESPN, Bob Arum, Al Heyman, all these people behind it. You really think they're gonna slow this train down for Dillian White? And it's crazy in that statement. That WBC don't never call people out like, hey, we offered you. They called him out. Said we offered you 3 different ways to become the real mandatory, not the number one. There's a difference between being a number one and the mandatory, you know what I mean? And he knows that, Eddie Hearn knows that, they all know it. So they're looking real stupid, running around talking about, oh, I'm going to sue. Now they're saying, oh, we're going to stop. How are you going to stop? You can't stop Al Heyman. You've been trying for 2 years, Eddie. It hasn't worked, so you need to just sit on the sideline. And, when AJ was getting beat up, who was the one... Who was that, Ness? Who was that Eddie Hearn fighter that got knocked out and he jumped in and grabbed his head? God.
Tony Bellew.
Bellew? I think it might have been Bellew. It was one of his fighters got knocked out, and you can see Eddie like basically crying and holding his head, like literally before the doctors. Eddie jumped. I'm gonna look that up, and when I call in tomorrow, man, I'm gonna let y'all know exactly who it was. But, man, he jumped in before the doctors could even get in there and was holding the fighter head. I think it was Bellew. But it just gets sickening to the extent that they hate Wilder. You know what I mean? That they're willing. And Dillian White is basically being used as a pawn. Like, how do you feel? It's like he's like the girl that flirt with to make your girlfriend mad. You know what I mean? It's like he's being used. Hey, you want to fight AJ? Cut it.
Yo, real quick, let's go to some super chats.
Dillian White is a gym sweeper.
I'm like, where's that coming from? And then I heard it and I laughed. So we got some super chats that started before the show. Jemmy, do appreciate those, but try to keep those for when the broadcast starts, so this way we could share it to the world on the screen like I've done the previous ones. Since yours were before, I can't show them, but I definitely will read them out loud. They come from Jem J, hashtag Border Wars. Dillian White, TMG in the building. Dillian, oh, this is another one, FYI, from Gem J Border Wars, hashtag Border Wars. Dillian, duck emoji. Fury, duck emoji. AJ, Will, duck emoji. The Ruiz rematch. Another one from Gem J, hashtag Border Wars. UK flag emoji, soft and full of duck emoji, 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 duck emoji. Quack.
I think you read the one from a T Plums.
Yeah, no, I read all those. I'm on Messiah. Don't forget Dillian White could have become the mandatory for the IBF if he would have fought Pulev. How many eliminators does he turn down? UK don't speak about the facts. Most of them don't know shit about boxing. You know, that is true. He did turn down Bularia with Pulev, and so did Big Baby, though. But then he did turn down Ortiz. So, I mean, you're right. He is turning down shit. But that's because he's got his sights set on just Wilder. Is that a good enough excuse, Mike?
I mean, shit. I wouldn't go to Bulgaria either, so I won't blame him for that. But the Ortiz fight, shit, ain't no way around that. If you beat him, you get Wilder.
Oh,
last one from,
shit. Hold
last
up.
one from Joseph Rodriguez Garces. Matt Garces.
Whoa. Nasty. Breaking news, bruh. Breaking news. The best promoter in the world. My promoter. My soon-to-be promoter. The dude taking TBV Border Wars to the next fucking level. Huh? He's showing you that there will be no Cold Wars. There will be no Eddie Hearns and Bob Arams and Al Heyman. He's showing you that he could work with everybody. From the biggest star to the star that's about to start burning bright. H Money just signs Matt Machine Gun Garces Rodriguez from Texas. Gem J, the Mexican superstar, aka Border Wars Mikey Garcia, versus Matt Machine Gun Garces Rodriguez is now an in-house fight. They both money, they both gonna receive that big time promotion. You know what I'm saying? And I think Matt made the right decision. I think Matt felt like, wait a minute, my opponent's getting a lot of shine. I ain't got no promoter. I don't want to be treated as a B-side. I'm coming off a loss. I need someone saying the right things for me. I need someone pulling them strings. Shout out to H Money, man. Shout out to H Money. You ain't playing. Look, I'm telling you, they taking over for real. Robert Bonilla is a H Money TMG promoted heavyweight. He'll be taking on Russell, aka
they know.
The Bus. Russ.
Yo, what's up?
What up? Is Russ running from you? Is Russ running from you? Because I'm hearing H Money say, I seen him yesterday saying Gus the Bus was running. Is the fight official or what?
Well, I don't know. I hear a lot of shit talking on the. I got to get me an iPhone.
Yeah, I seen the Border Wars chat. Yeah, I seen Gus in the Border Wars chat yesterday, and I ain't snitching. I'm just telling because I'm the commissioner. I'm in there. I got to report to all the Android users. Unfortunately, they got Android. So, Gus was like, yo, who is this dude trying to fight me? I never heard of him. I don't know him. Where he at? And it's like, yo, they be trying to fade y'all because y'all got droids and y'all ain't in the chat. He's like, where he at? Because you can't reply.
I'm right here. I mean, I can do a conference call too. I mean, it is what it is. You could talk all that shit knowing that I can't be in there talking shit, but come at me. I mean, that's all there is. I'm out here training. I'm doing this road work. I'm in the gym this weekend. I'm going to send some sparring footage to Ness first to my promoter, and then he's going to get it to you, Ness. And then, I mean, if he wants to see the footage, we got it going. Just, are you ducking or are we going to fight? Is it signed? Is it official? Let's be about it.
Nah, I'm sure he ain't ducking, man. But like everyone, I'm sure he wants to see footage. I won't call anyone a duck who's waiting on footage. That's not the excuse he gave me, though. Like, he didn't say, yo, I don't know who he is. I need to see footage. Nah, he ain't say that. But I'm sure deep down inside, like everyone, they want to see who they going to face. Like, all I know about you is your avatar. So, he needs to see you, and I'm guess from there it'll go. But I'm told that he's tentatively took the fight. So it's a tentative yes. So I'm assuming you're in there. We aren't matching him with anyone else. Like that fight's set in stone until either of you see each other's footage and decide you don't want that work.
No, I've seen the footage, but I'll have to get some footage out. Like I said, I haven't been in the ring or sparred or trained in a long time. So they gave me permission at the gym to do some stuff, with me. So I'm trying to find a decent sparring partner that I'm allowed to film, because in the gym I'm going to, there's a lot of pros that fight out of there, so they don't need footage getting out. So I'm working on that now. So trust and believe, your boy will have something.
For sure, man. Well, just want to shout out my future stablemate, the Latin Snake. Oh no, damn! Why I keep calling you the Latin Snake, Latin Assassin? That's Sergio Mora, man. He is very close to Sergio Mora's name. And then you're Mexican as well, right?
I'm Latino from South America, from Guayaquil, Ecuador.
Oh, from Ecuador. Okay.
Ecuador. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Well, Rob, I want to thank you obviously for calling in. Looks like your promoter's calling in on the Boomerang.
Hey, man, what's the location of Border Wars? I've been seeing some stuff in the chat.
Yeah. I mean, look, that's why you got to get an iPhone.
I got to get a passport or some shit.
Well, I mean, that's why you got to get an iPhone. So
man, I'm from Jersey, but I'm in the mean streets of Phoenix right now. So, you know how we do.
Hot as hell in Phoenix.
Hell yeah, it's hot in Phoenix. But shout out to Phoenix.
Working this shit every day. Trust me, I'll be ready.
Oh, yeah, you will.
Let me get to your promoter, H Money, on the Boomerang status. First time he uses his status.
Boxingvoice.com. H Money the shit. Working that wrist. Ballin' like Swish. Diamonds wet like a fish. Pull up with them sticks. Come fuck with the clique. We fucked on your bitch. She sucking the dick.
She did it out.
I'm whipping the work.
Ripping it up.
Ooh,
Hey yo, what's going on? It's your boy H Money, Mr. Dazn. Hey Ness, I just want to say, man, Russell, he's been making a lot of excuses right now. He's talking about he was hurt during your fight, he couldn't train, and now he's trying to make excuses not to take the fight with Robert Bonilla. Ness, I'm not feeling this. He does a lot of talking in that Border Wars chat where nobody, we ain't up in there. I know he's listening to the show. Russell, what's up, man?
Jemmy in there, and once you send my contract, I'm in there, and I'm gonna be repping TMG, and niggas won't talk that shit in front of me.
Yeah, hey Ness, you know what? You knocked out Russell. You got the first stoppage in the history of Border Wars, and I predict my fighter Robert Bonilla will get the second stoppage in the history of Border Wars. Russell, you a quitter. You quit once, you will quit twice. And I know one thing about you. You don't have the heart. And we gonna stop you, man. We gonna stop you. You a bus driver. You gonna go back to your job riding that bus, man. And we ain't playing, man. Robert Bonilla is from the streets. Ness, I want to tell you about Robert Bonilla. He grew up without his family. He grew up without his mama. He didn't have his dad. You know what I'm saying? He grew up in the streets, Ness, and his story should be told. Everybody should listen. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a living legend. He shouldn't be here right now. And he's doing a great job, Ness. And he wants to show the world what he's all about. He wants to show everybody. And that's, hopefully one day we can build up the fight, an in-house fight between you and Robert Bonilla. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm taking him the Ness route. I'm taking him your route right now. He's fighting your recent opponents. So we doing this the right way. And I want to shout out Matt, my boy Matt. You know what I'm saying? And my boy Jimmy, the super fight is on the way. Everybody tune in. Mexican versus American or Mexican. This is amazing. It's like Julio Cesar Chavez, who is my brother Jimmy. Jimmy is compared to Mikey Garcia and Julio, the greatest fighter in the history of Mexico. And Matt, they saying he could be De La Hoya, the American Mexican. He's the next Andy Ruiz. Who's the better fighter, Ness? Is it the American Mexican or the fighter from Mexico? You know what I'm saying? So people are leaning towards Jimmy right now because Jimmy's undefeated and he is the A side, Ness. So May the best man win. You know what I'm saying? And we making the greatest fights. Like I said, everybody join Patreon. Everybody tune in, man. We in here. You can watch all the fights on Patreon. You can watch every Border Wars fight on Patreon. Let's go, man. We in here.
Bro, man, that nigga Age Money just sold me on Robert Bonilla, man. I love a story. He told me, what? He grew up in what? Man, let's go, Robert. Let's go, nigga.
I love the fact that they gonna feature Border Wars fighters, and I know Jemmy is good with videography. He's been wanting to get back into that. I can't wait, man. I'm gonna say right here, like anything y'all make, I'm double posting if y'all allow me. If y'all allow me, if TMG allow me. Anything you make, I'll double post on YouTube over here so it could get even more views because ultimately the exposure is for the fighter, you know? It would be great. I mean, that's a brilliant idea, you know? People continue to underestimate H Money and TMG, bruh, and that's a brilliant idea. What better way to build Border Wars than to highlight each fighter individually? Damn, imagine Mike's story told. You know, with a 35 millimeter in his face, huh? And he taking you back to where it all happened, how it all started. You know what I'm saying? And that shot so ill, you can see the cherry on the L as he inhales, cause he's in deep thought.
Damn.
I can see that directorial right now, bro. I'm telling
H Money, Jimmy, TMG. Thank you. That's it. Thank you.
I'm telling you, man. Send me the link, man. Send me the link. Jemmy got my number. H got my number. If they got a Patreon, send me the link. I'm on that.
For sure.
Somebody send a link to Coach Mitty for Dollar DiBiase, man. You've been calling him for like 8 years, no intro. Coach Mitty in the UK, what up?
God save.
Oh, matter of fact, before I go to you, for those that haven't noticed, we just released Coach Mitty's last semi-pro fight where he won his world title. Definitely go check that out and watch this man on a high level. I hope JD's listening, man. You wanted this rematch. I don't know that that's what you wanted, but I just want to congratulate Mitty live on air on a great performance. Congratulate him and thank him, obviously, for allowing us to, just like H Money, double post and putting up his fight so that our Patreons can see just what skill level he sits on. Fighting no headgear, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, semi-pro, you might as well just go pro. I'm about to call you H Money, but you need to sign the H Money before you go pro. I'll tell you that right now, but you might as well just get one pro one under your belt. But Coach Mitty in the UK, talk to me.
Oh no! Thank you, brother. You know, I appreciate the shine you're giving me. So that's all good, man. I don't understand, man. Like this show is about like Dillian White, right? And everyone wants to talk about Border Wars, man. Like, but man, I have to defend my guy Dillian White. I like Dillian. He's from the same parts of London that I live in. You know, obviously I'm not born and raised in the UK, but I live in his area, right? So, and I actually think that guy is a good guy and he's doing what he has to do to raise his profile and trying to get the fight that he's supposed to get. So I don't know why people shitting on him. Right? I heard like one guy was saying that he's the guy that, you know, you don't know if you're going to allow him to ride with you. Then when you let him ride with you, you understand why everyone leaves him on the block, man. That's disrespectful, man. Dillian is a good dude. Hopefully he can show the world very soon. And he's going to get like a world title very, very soon. So hopefully that's what we see, man. So I don't know, like I started listening a little bit late, but what did Mauricio say? He's saying that Dillian is done
that he is fed up with the insults, the damaging of his father's reputation, and they want it all to stop. Don't like the media circus that Eddie Hearn and Dillian White is doing, and if they don't want some repercussions, chill out.
WBC can't say things like that, man. Like so, I mean, like there are limits to how you promote a fight, but what Dillian is doing is good for himself to start with, because he keeps himself relevant. but he also, gives some shine to the WBC. What is the WBC gonna say when Dillian is one of their champions? They're gonna tell him like, you need to stop like making noise and you need to stop giving shine to the WBC.
They are
I
going to
think,
implement a code of conduct policy that they are going to enforce
yeah,
next year.
I think like they're a good noise. Like, so listen to me. If the WBC was like a UK entity, you guys would be shitting on them, saying like, "What are they trying to say? Being too respectful, being pussies, and stuff like that." Right? Uh, I like the code of conduct because I think like
Yeah, but the WBC
we
doesn't get involved as much as the BBSC. Like that's the difference. BBSC is, they want to
yeah,
fine
because
you for
they,
anything.
they do it in silence. BB, the British
Yep,
Board of
they'll
Control
fine you
do
for a
things
press
in
conference.
silence, and they do things like, if they want to stick to the code of ethics, they don't need to say that I'm going to implement a code of ethics. If you do something that's not right, they're going to suspend you. Period. Like, that's what it is. Like, we're in a sport where people deserve respect, right? And that's what
Not
we
really.
should
When
do.
you punch somebody in the face, you ain't really showing a whole lot of respect.
That's true. That's true. But that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is like at the same time we want some excitement. When Mike Tyson was just going out there saying that he wants to eat your kids and stuff like that, like no one was saying outrageous thing. They let Mike Tyson do what Mike Tyson does and then generate money and build a lot of hype around himself, right?
But
So
you got to realize, Mitty, I know you damn time up, but you got to realize, like, they ain't had an internet back then. Motherfuckers can start a narrative. Somebody could come out and have a opinion about it who's influential and not like it, and then people just jump on board with it. Then it becomes a big trending topic. So again, if Mike Tyson was out now, the same Mike Tyson that was back then, he'll have a lot of detractors right now because of the power of the internet.
Hell yeah. Especially, come on, dog. If he would have said, if we would have had Instagram, if we could take Prime Mike and put him in right now, they'll probably revoke his boxing license or he'll stop boxing the minute he told that reporter, I can't talk to you because I only fuck women. I don't interview women.
Exactly.
Bruh, the Me Too movement would have jumped on his ass. He would have been, dog, listen.
Done.
Listen.
Would have been
the
done.
reason that Brazil left social media, you know what I mean? Not to face that. You crazy? Like, social media is super duper 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 powerful.
One-on-one never lost.
I want to thank everybody that called in. Thank everybody that tuned in. Thank everybody that will hit the thumbs up button in the future, present, past. It doesn't matter. It helps with the visibility of the show. Lets me and Mike know you enjoy us coming here to do these shows. So don't forget to do that. If you're watching this on your television screen, go ahead and grab that that mobile phone and just hit the thumbs up, man. We want to get new callers, man. We found H Money this year, or H Money found us, right? We need to find more people. They need to find us. I'm still getting messages. How about you, Mike, about the immediate reaction, bro? That's why I really hope we could be together for Border Wars, for Canelo fight. This way, we could do that shit again.
Was Deontay Wilder like this shit?
Oh, he seen it?
Yeah, he put a thumbs up on fucking everything. I'm like, oh shit.
Oh shit. Let me go to late mastermind. My man's, your man's.
In
the NL.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you a young fella, and he comes from the Magnolia.
What's happening, bro?
Damn, you sound way better on Skype. Holy shit. Sound different.
Man, look, check me out next, dog. This motherfucker Dillian White, bro. He never fought nobody we asked him to fight. We asked him to fight Ortiz. He fight Joe Blow. We asked him to fight Brazil. He fight somebody else. Fuck Dillian White, bro. I never saw nobody sue the WBC, bro, and have their week. Ain't nothing about to come of this. All they doing is putting themselves further and further on the back burner. Eddie Hearn don't know how to operate in the U.S. Next, you got to talk to him, bro. You got to sit him down and try to.
I don't kick a man when he's down, bro. I don't kick a man when he's down.
I understand that, bro, but like, look at the moves.
Him and AJ, you know, they not in the right spirits right now, bro.
Yeah, bro, but soon the WBC gonna do for Dillian White, man? That's not gonna do nothing. That's not gonna put him in position. You ain't do nothing but make Sulaiman mad now. So that's gonna get you to fight pissing him off. I never saw nobody piss that man off and had his weight, bro. They got too much power, bro. Like,
Canelo got him mad. He dropped his belt. He said he wouldn't fight for them, and then the WBC had to make a whole new belt for him, and you know, give a lot of apologies. The right people get the apologies, man.
Yeah, man. You gotta have enough cachet, enough swagger to pull that off, though. And you talk about the best, well, not the best, but the biggest drawer in boxing. So they had to conform for him. And then you remember what Sulaiman said on the show?
They gave that man mandatory fight. They said fight Ortiz, and you're going to get the Wilder fight. Then they said something about Fury. That fight ain't happening. Oh, like, y'all quiet down. Then they said, then that fight ain't happening. Everybody we asked this dude to fight, he ain't fighting him, man. So why Big Baby getting a shot at Fury? Like, who the fuck he beat, man? Who the fuck Big Baby beat to get a shot at anybody? Why these dudes not fighting nobody, bro?
Big Baby got a good win over Bogdan.
He about to fight Tyson Fury. That's somebody.
Man, you got to beat somebody to get that fight, man. You don't just get no Tyson Fury.
You don't just get
Why not? Why not?
You don't just get these, man. What you mean? Why? Then when he get his ass, what you gonna say then, Ness?
Bruh,
he ain't fighting.
Bruh, I gave you 3 minutes too. Listen, NL, Fury ain't got no belt. Why the fuck he can't fight him? Like,
he got a belt, lineal title.
If who wins it? Who he said? White. Okay, so no, not White. He said
Big Baby and Fury, right?
Yeah. So that makes Big Baby the lineal champ?
Yeah, Big Baby gonna be the lineal champ, man.
You can't pass it down like that.
Well, you beat down. Nigga, I beat him.
Yeah, but you gotta beat the man. Like, the lineal champ is the man with the belts.
Where?
So this whole separation that he's causing, like, there's never been a lineal champ without belts. Yo, all them dudes on his jacket, tell him to circle the one that was lineal champ without no other belt. No, seriously though, because I know people gonna be like, oh, Ness, Jack Johnson was the champion in the WBC and he was still lineal. All right, okay, but he had a belt. Like, he had a
That's a good point. You should ask that question, man. Like, how many lineal champions have it been?
No,
I didn't
want him to ask the question. I want him to redo his suit and put the little check emoji on the one that did have it without the fucking belt. Fuck out of here. Oh shit, I know who's gonna answer that question for us. Loyalty, the Tyson Fury defender protector.
All right, here we go.
He swings the Excalibur for Fury, man. He must be a gypsy on the low. Please tell me, who was the lineal champ that did not have a strap?
You all right, lads, yeah?
We hear you.
Good. I think, to be honest with you, with Dylan, I think it's smart management on Deontay's side, because Shelley made the decision when Wilder had the WBC title to not fight Klitschko because he wasn't ready. The same with Charles Martin. They avoided Charles Martin, they avoided Klitschko, and then they avoided Joshua, and then Joshua avoided Wilder as well. So Wilder's got a past of avoiding and smart management of keeping away from fighters that can take his belts. And that's why they tried to get Fury, because he thought he was past it and they thought he was done. But what did he do? He come back and he put on a masterclass. You can't deny the lineal status. You can't deny it. He hasn't got any belts, but he beat Klitschko.
Do you know any other lineal champ that didn't have the belt, though? We just, like, I'm not teasing. I just want to, like, be taught, because I'm not a historian.
It didn't have the belt. to be honest with you, I don't know that far back
The
in
Grim
terms
Reaper,
of
the Grim Reaper in the chat. I don't know how honest he's being. He says, let me push this up here. I'm gonna share this for the class. The Grim Reaper states Muhammad Ali was the lineal champ when Frazier won his titles, WBC and WBA. But that sounds to me like there was titles there. So
No, Muhammad Ali was the lineal champ because he got stripped of his titles when he wouldn't go into the service. So they took his titles, but like you can't take the lineal status.
But it says there Muhammad Ali was lineal champ when Frazier won his titles.
That's
WBC.
because his titles.
Does he mean Frazier's titles or he means Ali's titles?
When Frazier won his titles, that means they
I
took
don't
him
think
from
there's much
Ali.
you're gonna no one's going to be able to do about it now. To be honest with you, it's been stated as a lineal champ, and that's what they're pushing. So, like, it doesn't really matter what anybody says. To be honest
No,
with you,
it does matter when we're talking about Big Baby going in there to fight Tyson Fury for the lineal belt, and then there's no belt.
No, I agree, but I don't think Miller is. I don't like drug sheets. I just don't like them. So, I don't think he's worthy. To be honest with you.
Yo, so someone is saying, all right.
Who am I to say?
Loma King.
Thank you. Someone is saying, I'm telling you, Ness, Canelo. So.
Oh yeah, Canelo was lineal champion at 160 and dropped his WBC
There was
title.
no WBC when Johnson fought. Who's Johnson? AJ?
Jake Johnson. Yeah, WBC won.
No, he's talking about AJ. When AJ just fought Ruiz, there was no WBC. AJ Johnson.
Now, because the WBC one established to the 60s or 70s, and I know the WBA was the original belt, first one. It was like 1 year or 2 years before the WBC. I looked it up online one day when I wasn't doing shit.
I don't know, man. I just listen. They say Canelo Ness. So when is Canelo lineal?
When he beat who he beat?
Oh, when he beat Cotto and dropped the belt.
Yeah, he beat Cotto and took the 160 lineal status from Cotto.
Uh-huh.
And then he dropped the belt for the WBC.
But remember, he took lineal status from Cotto, who was the WBC champion. He took lineal status from Cotto, who beat the man in Sergio Martinez, who beat the man in Kelly Pavlik.
Okay, there you go. Thank you.
Okay,
Who beat the man in,
so whoever's out here trying to teach me,
who beat the man in Jermaine Taylor?
Probably, or Bernard. You got to check that.
Right.
You got to check that. But whoever's out here trying to say Canelo, you're fucking wrong, bro. Canelo legitimately had it with belts.
But he dropped the belt though.
Yeah, and you never seen him in the news talking about, I'm gonna fight Gennady Golovkin for the lineal status belt that you can't see. Fuck out of here, bruh. Like,
yeah, that's true, but he still had the status though.
He never claimed it.
He did.
He didn't make an entire wardrobe, one suit for every day of fight week that stated he was the lineal champ, bruh. Like, come on. And that's what you gotta do. That's what I'm trying to point out to you. Like, I gotta make a new fucking 3-piece suit that says I'm the lineal champ because ain't nobody giving me a belt because they ain't even a sanctioning. Who's the sanctioning for the lineal belt? Who's making sure that all the lineal champions stay in line and that they pissing clean? Where's the sanctioning body for the lineal belt champ status? What the fuck is that? Like, stop.
We got a super chat from Sam.
It exists. He's the lineal champ, but it ain't no belt. You can't be doing what fucking ESPN is doing, masquerading like he's got an actual title.
You can't have a heavyweight championship title fight with no belt.
Look, I respect him. He beat the man. But then you went on a fucking coke binge. You got stripped for your IBF because you said the man wasn't worthy. Like, you always been on this higher than God shit. Like, you said he wasn't worthy. You started the chain reaction. You allowed yourself to get stripped. You signed to fucking do a rematch and you took that long. You gained weight. You went out partying. You sniffed coke. The fuck is this bullshit? Fuck out of here, bro. And then the man takes 2 tune-ups. He the lineal champ. Well, act like a champion. Because my champion wants to fight you again. He ain't want to wait. You want 2 tune-ups. Lineal champ my fucking ass. Act like a champ. Since when do champions duck? Tell me. Since when do champions say, give me 2 fights before I fight you, Mike? You on some Marvin shit. Fuck out of here. You got to build your name. And
you can say that, but it has been done before.
Motherfucker, because people smart. Because people smart. Because they smart. You can't let your heart outweigh your brain. It'd be stupid of you to get in there with the fucking baddest man on the planet twice in a row. Have your brain all discombobulated for the rest of your life. Fuck out of here. Everybody went in the ring, went to the hospital. Why? Because they had to check that noggin.
Concussion,
you heard what Peter Fury said. What was Peter, John, whatever? You was there. You read. You. Everybody seen their interviews. Nobody ain't want that action with Wilder again. Everybody was scared to death. Was it remarkable how he got up? Yes, but none of them had an answer for it. And because we ain't got no answer, go get some tune-ups. Sharpen the fuck up so it don't happen again. You beat them 10-2. This is what they're saying. I'm talking sarcastically and hypothetically now. They're saying you beat him 10-2 and you was out of shape. Go get in shape and he won't touch you. But that's what they got to make you believe because you afraid. You know what the fuck happened. I'm going to tell you what real champions do,
like motherfucker Andre Ward when you say I lost to Kovalev.
Bro, if I wasn't...
Listen,
if
I'll beat his ass.
Exactly. Kovalev wasn't afraid.
When y'all think I lost to him, run that shit back 2 times. McDonough.
No, but that his excuse is, no, Ness, he ain't afraid. He just got to get the weight off. You're asking him to do a lot. I'm asking a champion to do a lot. Show me another champion that gets a tune-up. Oh, you can't, right? But you could show me another guy without a belt that gets a tune-up.
Canelo get a tune-up before his rematch? Nope.
Gennady got a tune-up. Gennady got that tune-up.
Y'all think I lost? Run that shit back. And that second time, if you think Canelo lost that second time, something wrong with you, brother. I'm serious.
Let me go out to Mastermind, my future stablemate, my future big fight, my Andy Ruiz.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
You know? Big Super Max in Texas. What's going on?
Baby. What up, that detail? Stand up.
My stable thick, man. You know what I'm saying? We got the best stable.
What up, Ness?
What up, champ?
What up?
Can't wait for your Border
Wars
debut,
2020 is gonna be the big fight. But I gotta say, Ness, and you know I'm a big time Canelo fan, but for the Liam Smith fight and the Julio Cesar Chavez fight, they promoted Canelo as the lineal and the quote unquote real middleweight champion.
But he wasn't doing it. He wasn't out here promoting himself.
No. Oscar and Canelo were saying they were the real middleweight champion, the lineal champion. His introduction was even as the lineal middleweight champion of the world both times.
Ooh,
I don't speak Spanish.
There go facts right there then.
Yeah, and that's because I'm a huge Canelo fan, but he did run with that lineal narrative after that. And then the guy was correct earlier about the Muhammad Ali thing. He was stripped, and his vacant titles were fought for by Joe Frazier.
Yes, sir.
Because that's when the rematch between Frazier and Ali happened. It was the lineal champion versus the WBA and WBC champion.
Who is Michael
Somebody said Michael Sprott, the lineal champ. He must be the lineal champ of losses, bro. Word is born. Y'all wild. Nah, at least he was like a gold medalist, though, I think.
But as far as this Dillian White topic is concerned, man, I'm just tired of hearing about the dude. Like, either get in there and fight somebody or be quiet, man. Like,
Oscar Rivas,
how many eliminators can you turn down?
Put some respect on his name. He fighting Oscar.
Who's Oscar Rivas, man? I mean, do you really know? What do we really know about Oscar Rivas?
I just know that.
We know that he holds the same biggest win that Luis Ortiz holds. Luis Ortiz ain't got no win bigger than Brian Jennings. Neither does Oscar
they both
Rivas.
Cuban.
Oh shit, nah. Yo, look,
but at least Luis beat Brian Jennings, and Brian Jennings, we thought he was somebody.
I'm just saying,
so all dark skinned Latins is Cuban. Nah, yo, Rivas is Colombian.
Oh, okay, Colombian. I know it's not with a
Ortiz is Cuban.
Hey, but that's my call, fellas. I gotta get back to work.
All right,
big dog, man. Thanks for your call, big homie.
Super Max,
man.
Making his Border Wars debut. September 13th. Sign a TMG heavyweight division. Let's get it. The brother of Matt Garces Rodriguez as well. We're going out to the UK. Michael, talk to me.
What's going on, Mike, in the UK, big dog? Sam, I got your super chat, brother. Don't worry about it. I
Yo,
got
that's
it.
absolutely right. Yo, lineal title doesn't mean shit if you ducking and you don't want no smoke. Fuck out of here. How you the champ? You don't want no smoke.
Sorry, Mike. Go ahead.
Yeah, hey guys. You know what? Like Tyson Fury, man, he's one of the best talkers in the world, but this guy talks a lot of shit, though, doesn't he? Like lineal champion. Like he's the only guy. Like he hasn't got no belt, so he's created a title for himself to make himself relevant. Do you know what I mean? So look, it's genius. People are falling for it. So at the end of the day, it's working, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
No one's falling for it. No one's falling for it. The UK fans that don't have anywhere to go to, they're running around like zombies in The Walking Dead because AJ lost. They're sucking on to that titty. They're attaching to that bullshit because they need someone.
Nah, ESPN was all over that lineal stuff and all in America, innit?
Bro, that was in Tyson Fury's contract. My man probably told Bob, like, I'm only signing with you if you pushed it. I'm the real heavyweight champion of the world.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? So they're perpetrating all that lineal stuff. But anyways, yeah, look, Tyson Fury, look, he's gonna fight another ranked 100 in the world, and then he's gonna fight Wilder, and so we'll see what happens. But yeah, Dillian White and Deontay Wilder, like, look, man, I want Dillian White to fight Deontay Wilder. I'm not saying Dillian White will beat Deontay Wilder, but I think that I just don't know why Deontay Wilder don't want to fight Dillian White. Like, I'm just confused. Like, he'll fight Dominic Brazil. He goes and fights Luis Ortiz twice. We already beat him the first time. Why is he going to fight him again when he's even more older? And he's even more like, you know, I saw him in the Brazil fight, and he looks like he's eating too many burgers. You've got an inside track. I just don't see why he doesn't want to fight Dillian White. The only thing I can think of is that he thinks he's a threat. He thinks Dillian White is a genuine threat, and he could derail him. That's the only thing I can think of. Like, I just can't think of any other reason for that. I just can't. I want that fight to happen.
You ever heard the term bigger fish to fry? Like AJ, Luis Ortiz, Tyson Fury, all bigger fish to fry.
Yeah, but let's keep it real. He could have paid Dominic Brazil step aside money to fight Dillian White, and let's face it, he could have fought Dillian White instead of fighting Luis Ortiz.
Listen. If he pays Dominic Brazil step aside money to fight Dillian White, he's got to go to the UK. He's not raising his US profile. And a fight with Luis Ortiz is a pay-per-view in America. That's the rumor. You know it. I know it. A fight with Dillian White is not a pay-per-view in America. A fight with Dillian White isn't going to generate what he's generating in America. It's just unfortunate.
Yeah, but
listen, 8 months ago, Wilder Dillian White made sense over there. 8 months ago, it was arguable that Wilder had to go to the UK to fight Dillian White. Now, who the fuck is Dillian White? They don't know him over here. He fought Malcolm Tan in America. No one knows him here. Look at the splash that Fury made. You would have thought Fury Schwartz was on pay-per-view with all the bullshit they did. I know Terrence Crawford better be mad is all the fuck I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, Michael, have a great day. But Michael, to you, Gross, you hit your mans up. Is he mad? Because god damn, it's a new day. They was promoting Tyson like, I mean, I get it. It's the heavyweight division too, Mike. I mean, can Crawford be mad or does he got to understand? Look, it's the heavyweight division.
they promote him like that because they know they got a big fight with Wilder, and you see they using Wilder name a lot on ESPN. So I don't think.
I mean, but they could do the same with Crawford and Earl. They could use Crawford's name with Earl.
I don't think Crawford got a problem with that. Man. I think Crawford was just looking at like, I'm trying to fight the big names in my division, whoever that might be.
Let me go out to Cincinnati real quick. Brandon Maurice.
What up, Brandon?
What up?
Yo, talk to us.
Brandon.
What's good? Can y'all hear me?
We do.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good looking for coming on this morning, man. You give these truck drivers like myself something to listen to while we on this fucking road.
Every day. I'm trying to get Mike to work. I want to do 3 a day, man.
Hey,
appreciate
it. What you mean? We out here getting it, ain't we? Yesterday was
highly appreciate it. But my thing is, man, Dillian White need to realize life ain't fair. You know, he making some good points. You know, is it fair that Brazil was made mandatory off of beating Eric Molina bum ass? Probably not. Is it fair that fucking Bermain Stavern lost the title, then was made mandatory after beating Derek Rossi? Probably not. But that ain't his problem. He can only do what they asked him to do. They asked you to fight Luis Ortiz to be the mandatory. You didn't do it, so don't cry about it now. I mean, sometimes it ain't, what you do in the ring is who you connected to, who you know and shit like that. I agree with him. His resume better than Brazil's, and his resume better than Stavern's, and those two guys got mandatory shots. But at the end of the day, he should have fought Luis Ortiz when they asked him to. Yeah, road to mandatory would have been a lot tougher, but that's just how it goes sometimes. So, suck it up. I mean, you suing motherfuckers. You can't expect to get a mandatory spot now, so you're going to have to probably try to get a WBO, WBA, IBF mandatory spot and fight Andy Ruiz or Joshua. So he might as well close the chapter on the Wilder mandatory. Only thing he can hope for is Wilder picking out of a voluntary. And if I'm Wilder, I mean, why should I do that? So, stop crying, White. I mean, shit happens. Life's tough on some people, so do what you got to do. But that's my call, man. Appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you, man. I definitely respect you and what you do. And I know what it means, dude, to want a podcast on that road, bro. When I was on that road, sheesh. I was cooking the books, too, Brandon. I had 2 books. I wanted this house like a motherfucker. Tell you the truth. I'll drive it 18 hours sometime, Mike. So I needed them podcasts, man. And that's why I know that what you're saying is true, bro, because I appreciated it. And I hated the fact that that's why I created this, because there just wasn't anything every day. It's like, what the fuck you mean I got to wait a week to talk boxing? Man, this is whack. It's whack. And in a week, there was only like maybe 2 people doing something once a week. You know what I mean? Then everything else was basically per month. And it's like, nah, man, I gotta get this shit popping, man. And we did, and we here now.
To this day. To this day.
Sing along if you know the words. Come on.
To this day.
KO, what it do? What it do?
What's the business?
What's going on? I got the best promoter in the game, man. Just know that, man. I'm being promoted while I'm working, man. Just know that. He always working.
Listen, you're talking about Bodowers. We're supposed to be talking about Dillian White. Listen, at the end of the day, Ness, you said something that Wilder, the reason why he doesn't want to fight Dillian is because he has bigger fish to fry. And you're saying that Ortiz is a pay-per-view fight. I mean, I genuinely don't think that.
KO, I'm not saying that's the rumor. I'm not saying that's the rumor, champ. Like, I'm not making this up.
Yeah, but realistically, do you think Wilder Ortiz pay-per-view, do you think that's going to do well?
I mean, if they put it on Fox, yeah, it's going to do massive.
Yeah, but Wilder's never been on Fox. We know he's always going to be on Showtime.
We don't know that, and Wilder has been on Fox. I believe the Gerald Washington fight was on Fox. My credential, let me see, hold on. I'm going to look for it. It's on the, yep, Fox. You're wrong. Wilder Washington, Fox.
Okay, well, let's see what they do with that. I mean, at the end of the day, I just don't understand why Wilder.
The undefeated Ness. Ha ha. The credentials right there.
Whatever, man. Listen, yeah. Why is Wilder ducking?
My Canelo one, right?
What's the name?
Canelo
Why?
Jacobs.
That's what I don't understand. Like, why doesn't he want to fight him? Like, you should want to fight the number 1 contender in your.
Listen. What's your top 3 in the division of the heavyweights?
Right now.
Top 3.
Right now, I would say number 1, Ruiz. Number 2, Wilder. And number 3, I'd say Fury.
Who? Who's number 3?
No, Fury.
Oh, so then Dillian White's not there. So that's why Wilder's not fighting him. Bigger fish to fry. AJ, Ruiz, and Fury. Bigger fish to fry.
No, but why?
I be killing him. You like that, right? You like I be killing him?
Nah, did you just talk about Canelo Jacobs thing with Wilder?
No. I said it's right there on the wall, and I said, here's my Canelo Jacobs one.
Okay.
Damn, yo, watch the tape, champ.
My bad, man.
Yo, don't make me turn this camera. I'm about to turn this camera, look. Could you see it? I gotta wait now. Oh, I gotta wait. Hold up. Let me see what I'm showing. Oh, damn, it's on the wall. All right, look. You see it right there? It's the big one at the bottom. You see it? Say Wilder Washington, yes or no? Oh, shit. Mike, did you mute yourself? You sound crazy. Scott always
It's
muting
my
himself.
window. I can't stand the rain. Hey.
I don't even know what you mean.
I'll look at your window.
You lying, because I was looking at the screen. You can see the wall with all the credentials. But KO, wrap it
I'm
up.
lying when I seen a fucking window with a
Stop
yellow.
lying, Mike.
Yo. Can you hear me?
Of course. Wrap it up.
Look at the window, nigga. I see the window on the replay.
Oh, listen. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Who's this, KO?
Listen.
Yes.
KO, man,
Wilder
we
doesn't
talk
want
about
to.
shit, bro. Come on, man.
Wilder doesn't want to fight AJ.
Talk
Bro,
about
so
all
don't
this
even
bullshit,
mention that,
man.
Oh, my God. This
You
dude
know
talking
Wilder's
about
not
AJ. Why are you talking about AJ, bro?
My name is Floyd. My name is Floyd. My name is Money.
Hey, KO, KO.
Let's shut that soft ass shit up, man.
Listen. We'll talk about AJ versus Ruiz. It's still the biggest fight to be made in this year.
Yeah, for the
right
UK.
Now. So of
the
course
biggest
we're gonna,
fight. The biggest
of
fight
course
for
we're gonna talk
UK
about
fans.
AJ.
The biggest fight for UK fans, because you guys is like, crying.
Are you dumb?
But time to get to pound for pound Shaporta on and V. What up?
Hello.
Yes,
What up,
sir.
R&B?
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
This nigga on a
R&B.
tractor or some shit, man. What the fuck
What's
you doing,
good,
R&B?
player?
We hear you fine. Like, what's up with you?
You know me, chilling, not getting no sleep ever. But it's real sad listening to these UK callers the last couple of days. They don't know what to grab for. They grabbing for straws now, saying that we ducking Dillian White. They got to dig that deep. Come on, nah, man. Dillian White wish he could be an American. If he was smart, he would have signed to ESPN. That'd probably been his best move. He would have blew the fuck up with all the shit talking. And yeah, Mike, man, I really wanted to have a question with you, man. How you feel that they didn't promote the black man pound for pound king as much as they promoted, the gypsy white king, huh?
I mean, I think Crawford get promoted. I want to see the numbers. Let's see the numbers. Crawford wasn't on ESPN Plus.
What answers? Let me see the numbers.
Yeah. Well, we can't see the numbers, so. I mean, it is what it is, bro. We all know what they're doing and what they're trying to do. We all know that they try to secure the big fight with Deontay Wilder and really boost that up. So, you got to do what you got to do.
Man, they had so many documents. I thought it was gonna be a 60 for 60 on our boy, man. That boy, he better talk to his promoter. His promoter's supposed to be running ESPN. Not no Queensberry Bridge or whatever that foolishness shit called.
Nah, man, they ain't running ESPN. ESPN running their stuff.
But I ain't gonna lie, man. I was looking at that. I was like, dang, man, they showing a lot of love to a bum. But hey, you go do your thing.
For sure, man.
They gotta make it perceived that he is the guy. I guess. I mean, that's the only way that I can explain it.
Got to build it up. But R&V, man, thanks for calling in as always. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Nest GTO, Instagram and Twitter.
Gross1911 on IG and Gross2312 on Twitter. Follow my new YouTube page, Conflicting Ignorance, know what I'm saying, drop podcast. Well, I drop shows daily, so check it out, know what I'm saying, from everything from what I talk about to the shit we don't talk about on here. So, yeah, I just put the link in the chat. Peace out.
And don't forget, our post is out on Patreon. You still have time to suggest, recommend a particular fight that you would like to have us rewatch and score. We're going to be doing that today. We have to tally up, see how many votes and what fight it is, and see if we can find a link as well to that particular fight. So it's good for you to vote, because the second runner-up may end up being what we watch, depending on availability of the link and or fight. That being said, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel right here at youtube.com/Thaboxingvoice so that you can get that notification every time we go live. And we are trying to reach our next goal of 105,000. So please tell a friend to tell a friend and help us achieve that. Looks like we are about 100 and some change away, and we would appreciate if you help us reach that goal. Catch us on the next one. Peace.
Peace.